We're going to finish on BBC iPlayer with a new wildlife series that became available as a box set on Sunday the 25th of August. It's called Big Cats 24/7, and here's a clip.
The Okavango Delta, where big cats behave like nowhere else. Follow their drama through the day.
Absolute chaos.
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
And the night. Big Cats 24/7. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Yes. Do you know what? I love these kind of documentaries about wildlife where they're so exposed and they're so raw, or you assume they are. This one certainly feels that way. And just as it says on the tin, 24/7, that these big cats are being followed in this 6-month expedition. Not just lions, but leopards and cheetahs. And you've got a wildlife cinematographer who's following this huge pride in Africa. And I don't know if you've ever been on a safari. I was lucky enough to go on one for my honeymoon, and we just followed for a few days. So you just got a kind of a short look into their lives. But at the beginning, you're sort of so kind of, oh God, I don't want them to kill, that's just so awful, and it's a baby, and whatever it is they're trying to go for. But at the end of the 2 or 3 days, you know that these lionesses need to feed their young, otherwise, for survival, and they're teaching them how to capture something, and it's incredible. I mean, wildlife is incredible. We could learn an awful lot from it, really, one way or another. But it's just literally survival of the fittest, and then teaching their young to go out and be able to survive on their own. And this is kind of what you see here, but it's over 6 months, and of course within that, joy, there's also, as with all of these wildlife programs, really is tainted by sadness in places. But they managed to track down this really elusive big cat, the cheetah, and you see, and I think wildlife documentaries do this. I suppose they humanise it to a degree, although this falls just short of doing that completely. But where you see them rekindle relationships within the big cat family, if you like. And I just think that is just so lovely, because again, we're closer to wildlife than we think we are, and yet we've got a lot to learn from them too in terms of some of their behaviours. But it's very raw, it's very, very real, and one of the saddest parts is this huge wildfire, and it doesn't just threaten the animals, which of course it would do, their habitat, but also the filmmakers that are on this, who are following them, every step of the way. And the drought, there's absolutely no water for them at times. It's quite a ride to watch this, actually. You'll go through an awful lot of emotions, but it does end on a bit of a cliffhanger. I think it's open for more. We've seen this before. It will happen again, and I think it's compelling viewing. It really is. I really enjoyed what I've seen of this so far, and I enjoy this kind of genre anyway. As we've spoken about before. I don't know what you thought, Ian.
Yeah, I thought it was very good, and it starts in dramatic fashion with a leopard leaping out of a tree. It's trying to land on, I think it's an impala. And with this, rather than just seeing lots of amazing footage that's been painstakingly shot and then having a voiceover, you're very much riding with the camera people. So that there's a group of them, including Gordon Buchanan, Scottish filmmaker who's very familiar to us. So yeah, you're literally on board with them in their jeeps as they go off, and he's using an incredible night vision camera which delivers astonishing shots of the lions hunting at night. There are so many great moments. There's also an incredible moment where their camp that they're in, it's not fenced off in any way, and a bull elephant just comes into the camp, and one of them is trying to shoo it away. It's very dramatic. There's an incredible sequence, as you say, the lionesses, they're kind of getting to the point in episode 1 where it's been too long between kills, and then they do manage to get a kill, but the young males kind of hog all the meat, and so the cubs don't get fed. And at one point, the lionesses are so desperate that a leopard, there's also leopards in this, which are fascinating creatures, and a leopard has stashed a kill up in a tree. And you think, well, that's safe from the lions. But no, a lioness manages to climb up the tree and steal it, which is highly unusual behaviour and just driven by extreme hunger. So, yeah, I think it's something different. I really like that the heavy involvement of the camera people and the experts all working together and on radio to each other. They're filming day and night. The mechanical breakdowns and spotting big cats, losing sight of them, trying to find them again. So, yeah, I thought it was very, very good.